A very warm welcome along to this Me vs Maths tutorial, where today we'll be looking at some algebra and more specifically expanding single brackets. Firstly then, let's look at the word expand, which normally means that something gets bigger. In algebra though, the word has a completely different meaning. To expand a bracket actually means to get rid of the bracket by multiplying it out. Speaking of multiplying, it's really important at this stage to be comfortable with multiplying positive and negative numbers and terms. Here are those rules, and if you're not already familiar with these, then I'd urge you to watch our tutorial that's dedicated to them. A positive times a positive gives a positive answer, a positive times a negative gives a negative answer, a negative times a positive gives a negative answer, and lastly, a negative times a negative gives a positive answer. With those rules recalled, let's get on with looking at how we expand a simple single bracket. Here we're asked to expand 5 in brackets t plus 3. This means multiply the 5 because it's attached to the bracket by everything that is inside that bracket. So first we need to multiply 5 by t. 5 times t is just 5t. And next we need to multiply 5 by the 3. 5 times 3 is 15, and as it's positive 15, we write plus 15. Notice the arrows or branches that I drew on to help me see what I was multiplying. You'll find lots of teachers and students who use these. Anyway, that's all we have to do. So we've expanded the bracket and got a new expression, which is our answer, 5t plus 15. Next up then, we've got to multiply 7 by y minus 2. Firstly, 7 times y. Both of these terms are positive. How do we know that? Because they don't have a negative sign in front of them. So positive 7 times positive y is positive 7y. I don't put a plus in front of the 7y just because it's the first term in my expression. Why? To be honest, I don't know really, it's just one of those things. So we'll put just 7y first. Next we're multiplying 7, which we said was positive, by negative 2. A positive times a negative is a negative, and 7 times 2 is 14, so we get minus 14. This gives us our expanded expression of 7y minus 14. Another example, this may look a little different as we have a letter outside the bracket too, but actually we're going to be doing exactly the same things. Start with positive b times positive c. There's not a lot we can do with that, it just makes b c. Next, positive b multiplied by positive d, which is positive b d, and because that's not the first part of our expression, we do write plus b d. We'll do this one nice and quickly. A times a, or a times itself, you should hopefully know is a squared. And a times minus 9. A positive times a negative is negative. And a times 9 is 9a. So minus 9a. All done. A slightly different form again because now we have 3 parts to the expression inside the bracket, which means we're going to have 3 branches. We're going to do 3 bits of multiplication. Firstly, 5 times 2a is 10a. 5 times 3b is 15b, which is positive, so plus 15b. And finally, positive 5 multiplied by negative 4c. A positive times a negative is negative, and 5 times 4c is 20c, so minus 20c at the end of this expression. Last of all then for this tutorial, 3x times 2x, or 3 times 2 is 6, and x times x is x squared, so 6x squared. Next, 3x times minus 4y. A positive term multiplied by a negative term will give a negative answer. 3 times 4 is 12, and x times y is xy, so minus 12xy is the next part. Finally, 3x times 2z. These are both positive, so it'll be a plus. 3 times 2 is 6, and x times z is xz, giving plus 6xz. That's it for this first tutorial on expanding single brackets. We'll extend it further in the next one in this series, which I hope you'll join us for. Don't forget to go to the website where you'll find lots of resources to help you practice what you've just learned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.